really learn how to fade us in a little bit instead of that again.
Abrupt? No,
fucking 180 fucking and putting in reverse. That's what we're all about here. Welcome back to Watch With Us, everybody. It's me, Harry, and
Dave.
Back again for some more Star Trek. I've decided we're going on a fucking epic Star Trek run. We're going to try to get to 20. Maybe 15 before we go back to X-Files or do something else. So we're in 14 right now, I think. So I think we can make it to 20. That's like a solid month and a half of fucking Trek. Yeah. Just TNG. And if we get to 20, that's like the whole season. We got like 4 more episodes to go after that. So.
And it's already picking up.
Yeah, exactly. We've already enjoyed. The last episode was. Fuck, I can't remember what we watched last week.
The Lore was the one before that. The Crystalline Entity?
Yeah, we watched the Lore. And then after Lore, it was. Fuck, what did we watch last week? We were talking about Picard the whole time being Wesley's son. Well, Wesley's
Oh yeah.
baby daddy. Picard's Wesley's baby daddy. And what was going on in the episode? Fuck, we didn't talk about. Oh, the women planet.
Oh,
the women run by planet. That's why we forgot about it because it fucking sucked. Again, one of those episodes where they just say, "Oh, there's a bunch of humans on a planet because we don't want to waste money doing makeup or thinking of a fucking good story for the Enterprise to be
come
at."
up with the reason why.
Yeah. Why they all look human. But this one, again, both me and Dave recognized the title as 101110001110 something. I don't know.
Binars.
The Binars episode. Again, this is a weird episode. So it's almost immune to being nitpicky because these aliens are just so weird and awesome.
And you get to see a cool space station.
Yeah, and all that weird stuff. But if you even just peel back the first few layers of this thing, I'm sure it's gonna fall apart. Like, why are they getting an alien species to upgrade their computer system if they don't know them? Like, are they a member of the Federation? If they're a member of the Federation, then why are they backstabbing them? Why don't they just ask for their help?
Remember?
Yeah, but why don't they just ask for their help?
Well,
because you could have said
don't
no.
Ask permission,
yeah, that's garbage. Like, come on, man.
It's easier to ask forgiveness than ask permission.
That's them writing themselves into a corner because they want a cool idea, and then they're like, "Oh, fucking, they just have to do this because their culture fucking requires them to."
Oh, it's just like Vulcans would do. They're fucking logic machines. They're like this one
again, and those are the worst episodes.
Harrison, when your entire civilization is dependent on the outcome of something, you're not going to take a chance.
Yeah, but those are the worst episodes with the Vulcans.
When you have a guaranteed fucking outcome.
Yeah, true, but those are just sloppily written, in my opinion. Okay, we got the timer up there. The episode here. Okay. Yeah, episode 14, 11001001. So is that, from my memory, is that what they say?
No, well,
do you hear them go?
Binary numbers.
Yeah, but did you hear them do that at one point? Is that how they talk to each other? 1101110.
No.
What am I?
No, they just look at each other and they're you see the little lights blink.
What am I thinking about the weird alien that they actually say it out loud? Is that like a Babylon 5 episode or something? When the people are like 11001111. Maybe I'm thinking of a future episode or something.
Battlestar, the chick in the tub.
My mind is just warping all the sci-fi I've watched together. Okay, so timer started. Episode started.
So it's 128 plus 64 plus 8 plus 1.
So what is it? 14? Please tell me it's 14.
No, it's more than that.
Oh, good old Captain's Log starting.
201.
201, eh? Wonder what significance that has, if any.
Ooh, redone Starbase.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Did I say it already? That we were watching. No, we're watching the remastered shit, which is blowing my mind right now. This is gonna really take away from the hate of the episode.
So pretty.
Oh, damn! It's like we're watching porn, Dave. If people didn't know what we were watching, anyways. This is gonna be like listening to two guys do a commentary on fucking porn.
You're lucky all you don't hear is.
This is really going to take away from the hate of the episode, this is my favorite part of the show, is ripping apart and finding all the holes in this shit, because I'm just going to be so impressed with all these shots.
I wonder if they go to Blue Alert. Or Code Blue, whatever the fuck.
Do we ever actually see them do blue?
Talking complete.
When they get the lasers trained on them that one time, they go, I think
it's,
that's a yellow alert.
No, yellow is shields, no weapons.
Yeah, I know, but at one point they actually make a joke about having lasers. They're targeted by lasers.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, I think that requires a yellow alert, procedurally, like in the book.
Yeah, and they're like, yes.
And at one point somebody does say...
Skirts still, we're in season 1.
Oh, there you
still
go.
Skirts.
Spotted a skirt.
And on a chick, not a dude.
Yeah, that's rare. You usually see, at least, if you see a girl in TNG, you see a guy also.
Yeah,
because they're trying to keep it equal.
Cram it down your throat.
But yeah, what was I saying?
I wonder if this is where Riker got the idea to grow a goatee.
He saw this guy could pull it off better than this guy.
Yeah, fuck this guy's
goatee. This guy is like future Riker and Picard mixed. It's like there was a transporter accident with Riker with a goatee.
They give him a starbase. Well, you should be in command, but I don't know if you should be command of a ship. Oh, it's a dwarf.
It is. Oh no, she's sitting in a chair.
Sitting. I never knew they had chairs there.
I've never seen a chair in engineering except right around that corner.
Yeah.
No, behind the camera. Yeah. And that's basically considered chief engineer's office, right?
Exactly. It's his It's a station down below. He doesn't really get an office, I guess.
But he has the windows that look at the warp core.
Blue collar.
Oh, it's an office with a giant door.
No, even there's like shit in there. There's like boards and fucking the shield things right behind him.
Yeah. There's like
the
station
controls like right behind him.
No. I mean that little enclave where Wesley places the force field when he takes over engineering, and there's that little door with all the chips where all the chips get pulled out.
Yeah, that's Geordi's fucking spot.
Yeah, the little office there.
Yeah.
There's no island in there.
No.
Yeah, there's just like there's like two back walls with consoles on them and shit.
Yeah, that's where the shields are.
That's where like where they see that one in the movie. It's like the shield frequency.
Yeah.
That the stupid Klingons start firing through because they know the shield frequency.
Yeah. The what the fuck are they called? The sisters?
The Duras
sisters.
But I mean, I'm assuming all those stations are modular. You can just like hold Alt F and like pick what station it starts controlling.
Yeah, but it's probably a security thing. Only from that station can that system
until Geordi puts his passport in and transfers it to the wall on the other side, and then it just functions for whatever you need it to function for.
Yeah, because I would assume that's the entire point of Valcars is that every station is universal.
Exactly.
The reason why they have set places is more for the humans involved.
Yeah, like if they do the saucer section in that back engineering place where Geordi always goes, like that's not just useless. They just reassign that to something else because they don't have an engineering section.
I wonder how customized they would let their crew fucking make the controls for themselves.
I assume it's up to the captain. If the captain doesn't and it's probably a safety thing because it's like somebody's got to be able to like if you get blown up, your console blows up
because it could be like you can customize it a bit, but not like outlandishly.
If you take a bat left to the back of the head, somebody's got to take your seat and be able to do your station.
The fucking way you pick a direction's a fucking tit with a nipple or something, you know. Multiple. Oh yeah. They only hit. They're only down to 2 binars once they leave the station.
They really like to have their cake and eat it too with this episode because it's Star Trek, so like everybody's weird cultures are weird and you have to accept them for what they are. But these people are all shifty and shady, and like Riker gets a feeling that they're bad, and he's right. He judges a book and by its cover, and he's right from the very beginning.
It's good old-fashioned racism.
Yeah, they don't even try to like do a spin at the end. They're like, oh no, that's just the way they act, and they're actually doing something good. No, they're there to betray them and take over their ship for their own means.
Yeah,
that's inherently a shifty attitude, not just asking for help, especially to people you know to be good. Like even if your culture dictates that you can't ask because it's a sacred blah 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 blah, that's still universally immoral fucking thing to do. Steal a ship and not tell somebody. Oh God, it's just so beautiful, Dave.
I don't know if my bike's gonna look good flat gray.
Like that color? Yeah, I think it will. Well, it will in my eyes anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I want to get my car. My car pretty much already is that color.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But I want to get it like bang on that color.
No, I just gotta add the pinstripe below.
That's all I'd have to do is add a pinstripe, and it'd be my car would be a shuttlecraft.
Because when I bought the Subaru, I wanted it to be silver, but I didn't have that choice. I had to get burgundy.
So should we just start calling, referring to Wesley as Wesley Picard?
No, because his mom got crushed. He was all up in that.
I still say Picard's Wesley's dad.
I would love to think of that. Yeah. That's a better story. That's a much better story.
I think it fits. The theory fits. There's no flaws in that theory. They've just been lying to Wesley his whole life, and they never let up the lie.
Well, it'd be crazy if she didn't know. She never bothered to fucking run a DNA test.
No, she just knows, but she doesn't want to know for sure. She never bothered because she
doesn't bring it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
he's like a woman.
Yeah, he's a stern fucking dickhead.
Yeah, because
he would lose it.
Yeah, and Picard wouldn't make a good dad.
No.
Yeah, he'd be the worst dad ever. So she doesn't care. At the beginning, she'd rather Crusher be the father because he'd make a good father. Like I would imagine Riker would make a good father.
Yeah.
He's not a career guy. He has perspective. People like Picard and Kirk make good captains
because they would throw their families away.
Exactly. They throw their whole lives into the captain seat. That's what makes them good captains. But Riker has that ability to, shut off and play the sound.
Wall panels.
The trombone.
On that back wall was like shiny from the movie set.
Oh, really?
From like the Enterprise refit.
Well, has Undiscovered Country happened yet, you think?
This is 80...
This is first year, so it's 87?
Yeah.
Undiscovered Country has to have happened.
Yeah, it's Final Frontier that happened,
yeah. No, Undiscovered Country is the last one.
Yeah, sorry, other way around.
Generations hasn't happened yet, because Generations doesn't happen until this is over. Like 7 years from now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
They should just not make movies for this series. They should just make a series for this series.
I think what they should do is the movies should be a separate universe from the TV show.
Yeah, they could do the J.J. Abrams movies.
No, not separate universe. Separate stories. Same universe, but you don't have the characters from the TV show in the movies.
Yeah, just do a new crew.
Yeah, new movie crew, and you have TV show crew. Because then you could do different stories and like long, protracted storylines.
And you could bring crews back. Like you go back.
Cameos. You could have cameos.
Well, no, I mean like you could do like a fucking 3-part movie about something, and then like but not necessarily release them back to back.
Or you could just recast the crew of DS9 and have like a story within the series, like a DS9, something you didn't see that happened in the series.
Oh, you could, yeah.
Like just some random mission that they never bothered showing. That there's no tension because you know they're all going to survive because they're all in the series again. A good movie would be The Return of Cisco. Because they left it all wake. Yeah. Space Jesus could come back. Yeah. They left it all vague.
Let's see shiny panels again.
Oh yeah. It's like they didn't buff that one. Or they buffed it too much.
Well,
they're all reflective. Or is it just that one? It looks like it's just that one.
Because other parts of the ship, see, it's flat.
Yeah.
And then it's shiny on the right.
Man, do they have little, like, head vaginas in the back of their head?
Maybe that's where the vaginas are, Harrison. Riker sneaks up behind one.
They're, like, at the perfect height, too.
He had to try. It's like, I had to try.
Wait, so are these kids, or...
No. That's the
short people. No, but I mean, like, the actors.
Or
the actors playing these binars.
On their knees. Shuffling around. Could be kids.
That looks perspective shot. Like, that looks like the characters on their knees and the camera's really high. But then when you show them they show them from behind.
And you obviously see them walking around without being on their fucking knees.
Mm. And this is how they explain having, like, people on the holodeck that are convincing. But they've already had that episode with the gangsters who are completely convincing as human beings.
Yeah. But
for some reason, this girl is, like, super believable as a human being.
Well, no, she's actually almost more real, like, close. They programmed her to distract him as well, so she's meant to be more captivating than a regular holodeck program. Like, this, they write a better fucking...
Oh, okay. So it's just specifically this girl.
Like, she's...
And it's tailor-made.
So she's aware that she's a hologram.
Yeah.
And she's also aware that she's supposed to distract him.
She's designed.
And does the fucking job.
Yeah, she's designed specifically to distract him.
Yeah.
Nobody else. That's why it's so captivating for him. And that's why it sticks in his head, and that's why later on in that Romulan episode when they recreate it, and they're like, the memory was so pure and so real. And so it's like, yeah, it was a pretty good program.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Riker has good taste in women. Because all these women I would throw in the bin too until he gets to the brunette. You're like, yeah, no, oh yeah.
sultry. That's the one.
Too
Riker.
cold, too hot,
There you go.
just right.
I think you turn the heat up.
Legs
turn
for
it down.
days. She was a character actress too. She was in something like Law and Order or something after this. She was on TV again. I've seen her in shit.
Star Trek did not destroy her career in one fell swoop.
No, if you do one episode of Star Trek, you can win an Oscar. What's that girl's name?
One episode of Star Trek you can put on your resume.
Judy something. She's like, she plays an ensign in like one episode, and she won a fucking Academy Award or something like that.
They're like fucking rigging the door to lock him in now, right now, basically.
Abrams, is it Abrams or is it? There's a director at one point that is an ensign in one of the later seasons, I think, of D&G. I think they know he's going. I think it is Abrams, like a young Abrams, because they know he's writing a script already or something like that. They know he's gonna take over when Nemesis. Maybe it is a Nemesis or a insurrection scene where they plop him in there because they're like, yeah, we're handing the reins over to you, and he's like, well, you know, I'm here on the set. Like, yeah. They're like, yeah, here's a suit.
You've never been anything in your fucking life yet so far.
Yeah. The only serious thing you had to decide was what color your dress was, so that doesn't really make me feel good.
I think Riker almost even chose that too.
Yeah, red dress. You probably said that.
It was like
again,
sultry.
most episodes of Star Trek are evidence of court-martial for most officers that they show. Like,
the military in the future had to get a little bit more loose.
Yeah, apparently. And again, one simple procedural rule would pretty much solve every episode of Star Trek, and it's the buddy system. You're in fucking space. Don't go anywhere alone. I don't care if it's your quarters. I don't care.
There's 1,000 of you on this ship.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Buddy system up, man. Like, it's fucking... The Boy Scouts figured that shit out. Hey, it's like Google Glass.
Basically. Shot from the hip.
Except we'd be able to do that already more compact. And we wouldn't have to inject it right into our brains. We could just feed it through our eyes.
It's funny knowing like what happens and you see them kind of drop the hints.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it must be great. And they're like, oh, there's problems sometimes.
Well,
like their planet reboots.
This has a couple more hits than the original series for technologies that have actually come to pass. Like, they've already said that like the notebook on Picard's desk was a direct inspiration for the first like laptop notebook thing, like netbook or whatever it is. They're like, yeah, we want that thing on Picard's desk.
Yeah, that's what pisses me off about people who want to chide fucking creatives. I'm like, where do you think fucking the future comes from, idiots? Fucking
or that's
dreams.
too weird to show. Like, no, like it's not. Nothing's too weird. It's like when you ever watch Ordegowski's Dune? Who's like these?
Yeah.
How do you pronounce that guy's name?
Odrowski?
Orjowski?
No.
Jordegowski? They say it like a million times in the documentary, but it's
Whatever.
spelled with like a J and a D and a Q. Like, it's weird. But like, that would have been an awesome movie. Like, that would have been crazy, and I probably wouldn't have liked it because I'm a book fan, and he would have went so far off the book that it wouldn't have been Dune. Basically, it would have just been the idea of Dune. But that movie would have been epic for the 80s, especially. Like, it would have been great. But then they said, like, back then they were like, oh, that's too weird. Why doesn't anybody, like, why isn't Dune being remade?
Yeah.
Like, Dune hasn't had a successful live action, I think. The miniseries was okay, but it was so cheap that it was hard to look at.
Sci-fi fucking budget.
Yeah, it doesn't hold up at all. The graphics are just piss poor at this point. It was great to watch it, like, live because...
Well, because you get so few Dune things.
Exactly, and it was like a TV event. Like, it was like this big 3-parter thing that lasted for like 2 years because they were like, oh, be prepared and come back for Children. They were already making Children of Dune when Dune was coming out. Like, and the sequels were, the Children of Dune was much better graphics wise and budget wise than just the Dune trilogy. But I wouldn't say it was successful. Yeah. Like you could remake Dune right now, I think, and do it. Like if you turned the first book into a trilogy, like you could do an epic story of that first book, like a movie for each episode of the miniseries.
He's like, I told myself I wouldn't bang any more holograms. God damn it. Here we go again.
Yeah, I wonder if like. Yeah, because we were talking about this is a mix of holograms and actual objects, right? Yeah. So, he's touching this girl, but you're saying that that's a light projection.
Yes.
He's feeling the force fields wrapped around him and shit like that, correct? Yeah. If he sticks his dick in that, is that a really warm, wet force field he's sticking his dick in? Or
see, that's a good question.
Do they, like, transport a fleshlight into the force field? The force field's just holding it there. So if you walked in with, like, holodeck glasses,
and you're basically fucking a hot steak.
Yeah, but imagine if you had like the equivalent of X-ray glasses, but stuff that like eliminated everything that was holodeck. And you walked in, you just see Riker like
fucking a steak.
The air, like fucking a flashlight suspended in the air with fucking force fields and shit.
Precisely.
I guess that's the thing that's disappeared. The whole privacy thing. Everyone respects people's privacy, so they don't have to worry about doing creepy shit in the fucking holodeck because they know no one's gonna watch.
Well, they also know everybody else does it.
Yeah.
Ain't no fucking saints.
I think we've mentioned this before, but that's another thing is why when they run out of energy, do they just not start hucking furniture into the holodeck?
Yeah.
Clothes, food, beer bottles.
I don't know, there isn't that much on the ship though, when you think about it, like loose items.
Beds, mattresses.
Well, see, actually, clothes. I think it takes more energy to take it apart again. You don't get that energy back from it. Know what I mean? It takes energy to create it. Takes energy to fucking disassemble. So it takes
more. It takes more energy to turn matter into energy than the energy you're creating from that matter.
Well, it takes energy to run whatever system you're fucking. Yeah.
But the
idea is your energy is free, so it doesn't matter.
So their fuel essentially is the dilithium crystals.
Yes.
So the dilithium crystals crack as you're doing that. You're not replenishing them.
Whatever. Yeah.
That's fucking weird. Then they're wasting so much energy doing this.
Oh,
like every time they do a holographic program, like you should just see the power bar in the Enterprise going dropping like a rock.
Well, you're not going into battle with your fucking holodeck running. That's for damn sure.
But I mean, there is a finite amount of energy that the warp core has. Like
I would assume, yeah.
Warp cores don't just last forever.
No.
They go out if you don't.
Well, the crystals too is not the fuel source. It's the fucking it channels the energy.
Okay, so what's the fuel source in a warp engine?
Antimatter, matter and antimatter.
And you can just get antimatter anywhere, right?
Yeah, they scoop it up with the fucking Bussard collectors or whatever.
So it is a never-ending supply of energy. Okay.
But the crystals, you need to channel the fucking shit to the warp engines.
The dilithium crystal is the insulin.
Yeah.
Creating the antimatter into usable energy. Creating the sugar into
channeling the explosion. Or channeling the fucking energy released from the explosion, the matter, antimatter.
My pancreas analogy works.
Yeah.
This is weird too. Hey, come meet the whore that I'm gonna be fucking later, Picard.
See, she's aware.
Yeah. But I mean, this is like showing off your sex doll. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah. Riker's like, I'm totally banging this a bit.
Yeah, like he's proud of himself. He's looking all creepy. He's like, yeah, I'm totally gonna be bending her over the bar as soon as you leave, Picard. Get the fuck out of here.
Picard's like, I'm just waiting until fucking breakfast tomorrow morning when Beverly shows up.
They're still in their awkward phase yet. They haven't got back to get comfortable.
You killed my husband. Well, yes I did, but... Yeah, Wes.
Oh my god. Yeah, please don't call the captain, or they're in the holodeck doing some creepy shit. We don't know. They're in there together, so don't interrupt them.
The fucking space station, the fucking docking bay was called like the South Docking Bay, What the fuck is south on a station?
Well, it doesn't spin, right? It doesn't have to spin. It probably is spinning, but it doesn't have to spin. It shouldn't spin, right?
No, not theirs. They have
gravity. Yeah, none of their stations should spin. So, it would be technically always be pointing in the same direction. So you could be south of the station. You just pick a direction that's north. The one that's facing the sun, right? Logically,
no.
Because you're rotating. You're in a solar system, so you're rotating the sun. So the one direction is always pointing towards the sun.
Well, the station. No, you would have. I guess you would have it on a slight rotation. Just
if you want the sun to pass by every window, but it doesn't matter because you're in a space station. You have stars out the window. You have the sun out the window. You think you'd want the sun pointed in one direction so you wouldn't see it, so it wouldn't blind people.
Because that's the point of a starbase.
Yeah, but they're orbiting a planet, aren't they?
Well, I don't know what the station's about.
We should have been paying attention to that part. But I'm assuming if they're orbiting a planet, then they're stationary, always in the sun, with the sun always facing the same direction. So that's north on the station, and then you just go clockwise from that direction. So I guess the space station is spinning, so the sun is always in the stationary position.
Well, no, because even if it doesn't spin, your sun is going to be moving across those windows.
Yeah, if it's I'm saying it's spinning and orbiting around this planet like the moon orbits around us. So the facing direction is always facing the sun.
Cool, you can even see the people running in the windows.
Oh, is she wearing a dress or a towel?
A trowel. Skirt.
Skirt. Skirt. Skirt. Real orderly Federation citizens.
There's two pads in the back with nobody on it.
There's way too many civilians on this starship. Well, that's a hallway you don't see often. Oh wait, that's
cool. You actually get to see the outside of the hull.
Yeah, you don't see that often until we get to DS9, and then you see the hull all the time every time they're in there. Okay. Oh yeah, they're stealing it, right? They're making it look like there's a warp core breach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course, senior stuff.
See, this is what happens when you don't when there's a problem and you don't notify the first officer or the captain. You guys fucking fuck up so bad that you have to evacuate the whole ship without telling them. Yeah, see? Dumbest Starfleet officers ever.
And they leave like nobody on there in case the automated system doesn't work.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, we programmed the fucking thing.
And they just assume, oh, the captain must have left before us, because that makes sense for Captain Jean-Luc Picard, the man we've come to know. He would just leave and not tell us.
Well, I guess when it comes down to 41 seconds, you're going to save your own fucking ass.
They're officers on this starship. They're trained to do exactly what you say. Stay on the bridge until the ship is no longer endangering this station and all people.
And I guess technically they checked with the ship.
They all did that stupid test that Wesley does, where they have to make a decision to save somebody, and one of them should stay. It should be Data, because he's the third officer. I was going to say,
you think Data would sack himself.
Yeah. Well, he'd be required to. He's the highest ranking
officer.
Or
be like, I'll jump in a shuttle and get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Once it's on its way, on its way.
But I mean, they don't even try to get the ship out of there. They're like, if that thing blew up while they were on there, the whole station would blow up, I'm assuming. That's a big station, but...
We're getting rid of it now.
No, it's being stolen. They're like, what? It's leaving?
No, they programmed it to... That's what Data and Geordi were doing on the bridge. They programmed it to fuck off.
So they don't know anything's wrong until it starts leaving.
Yeah, until it doesn't blow up. And fucking... Been hijacked, bitch!
Again, there's escape pods, and there's probably an escape pod on the bridge. One of them should have stayed to make sure this went off without a hitch.
You don't get to see this too often.
Like a montage of the hallways, all empty.
This is season 1 showing off.
Man, these guys are totally blue-balled. They just get so infatuated by this girl that they totally miss all this. They can't even tell the ship's moving. Those inertial dampeners work real well.
Yeah.
You think they'd be on a starship long enough to be like, hey...
This ain't no Constellation class.
Yeah, hey, Will, did we just go to warp? Yeah, I think we just took a big 180 and went to warp.
Actually, you know what? Because fucking Scotty doesn't even know it.
Scotty doesn't know?
No, when they bring him back in fucking that one episode, he's like, you can't feel when you go to warp. He's like, I used to be able to tell how fast we were fucking going.
Yeah, he does
just
say
by
that.
the fucking floor panels.
Uh-huh. And then Geordi says something stupid like, "Oh, we upgraded the inertial dampeners 70 years ago, and we don't have that problem anymore."
Yeah, like he would get a fucking report if somebody felt something. His pad would go off.
I should have grabbed that beer. You need another one?
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna grab the. Just keep talking to yourself there.
Oh, I will. Oh, there we go. Fucking, they're trying to leave now. Yeah, Picard doesn't dance.
A man after my own heart.
Oh. Oh, I did. Okay.
Oh.
I thought maybe I just grabbed 2 pints out of the other beer, and I was like, oh, maybe I didn't touch the rather.
That's awesome that the holodeck creates smoke.
Yeah. Suck it, the present.
Yeah.
Present condition, the computer's like hijacked.
Present condition of the Enterprise, Fubard.
Yeah. It's cool because she knows, and she's like fucking figuring it out.
And she's like, actually, what's happening here is she's actually falling in love. That's what she tells them, right?
No, I think she says, like, I was fucking...
Well, now my program is done, so I can tell you how I really feel about you or whatever.
The fucking binars. That's funny. Isn't that those things that fucking go in the hull in Star Wars? In the asteroid?
Oh,
and so it's like fucking binars chewing on the power cables.
I think you're right. Spread out all over the house. I just don't want to get up and look for them.
Oh, Linars. I think that's the Star Wars.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Oh, it's so beautiful. Why don't they never go back to that place?
I guess it is spinning. Not like to make the gravity, though. Just
or
spin.
Or was that the camera spinning around it?
Well, the planet was being stationary, so... And you're right, it is above a planet.
Those giant fucking things alone, right there, make all the other races that are enemies of the Federation useless. Yeah. The Federation can make those things. Multiple of them. Spread around over the galaxy.
Yeah.
Like,
have they done any of the Data is a fan of Sherlock Holmes thing yet?
I don't think so.
Because they just basically like did a whole like fucking, well, these are the facts.
Good deduction.
And so this is so this is the most likely place they're fucking going. And they're like, well, what makes you think that? He's like, well, fucking common sense, stupid.
Yeah. Not even in Deep Space Nine do you see like a full-on battle against one of those stations.
Oh no.
The Dominion even avoid them. They're like, yeah.
They're
we know.
huge,
we're not even gonna try to fight those things.
Yeah. And you would be in so much shit. I wonder how many lives are on one of those stations.
It just look at the power of a galaxy class, and then look at the size of that.
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
It's like 100 galaxy classes. Yeah, exactly. you would have like a squadron of galaxy classes inside it and patrolling it, and then you have that thing. Like, you wouldn't even
like
get the shields down.
Substitute for a planet.
Yeah, you would have to have like multiple fleets attack that thing, and even alone without a fleet defending it. there's got to be only like probably a dozen at the very max. Probably one around every founding member of the Federation. Like Vulcan has one, Earth has one, Tellarite, Andoria.
Yeah.
Then a few other ones probably. Strategic spots. Wherever the fuck this one is.
Oh, here comes a ridiculous fucking code.
Oh yeah.
2 ridiculous codes.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna only take him 5.
Destruct code Alpha 1, Alpha 2, Alpha 3.
Yeah.
It's the kind of code an idiot has on his luggage.
Exactly. You think you give yourself enough time to get to a fucking shuttlecraft?
5 minutes? That's more than enough time to get to the shuttle bay.
From engineering?
Yeah.
They're like on the ass end of the ship?
Yeah, but they're slow turbo lifts. They're not like super fast, but again, I would say it would take 2 minutes total to get to one end of the ship to the other.
Yeah, we
maximum.
What if the doors are locked? What if the fuck? Yeah, see? Right now.
Yeah.
You're fucked. Oh, they're seriously going down with the fucking ship, or they're thinking of leaving.
I was gonna say it's very pessimistic for them to go like, oh, we can't let these guys get their hands on the ship regardless of what they need it for.
We're willing to die,
and we're willing to just blow up the ship and kill ourselves. Yeah, for it.
I guess you don't want anybody taking a Galaxy class ship.
Yeah, no, but at least you think you should find out the reason
they're
stealing
it
first.
You'd be so disgraced.
Yeah, it's like losing. It's like a Roman losing or a Frenchman losing the eagle.
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess it was Romans first. A Roman would probably get just as fucked if he lost his eagle. Oh, wait. Would she take a charge? Is she above Data?
Yes, right now. Until she sees fucking shit.
And then Worf gets promoted to Chief Security Officer, but Data gets promoted to Third Officer.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants fucking Worf taking over the ship.
He can take over when shit's gone bad 4 times.
Oh, and those first phasers are so stupid looking.
Yeah, the shower heads.
Yeah, I was gonna say the shower heads.
We took a shower head and we blocked off the end. They're lucky that worked.
Yeah, and they probably should have been facing the other way. Back to back to each other.
Oh, they're having a nap.
They all got too high. Whoa, they don't look good.
Yeah, they're computer plants.
Oh no, they have their vaginas on their back, so they're like doing the alien equivalent of
yeah.
scissoring. They're just rubbing their gines together. They're having
it looks funny.
They're having an alien orgy. You see, now they ask for help. Couldn't have done that when you were standing upright?
Well, I guess it took too long.
God, they look beautiful.
So I guess they canceled the auto-destruct. So Binar's only like 5-10 minutes away at warp? Or Binus?
I figured they were already orbiting their home planet. That's why they were here. But they were transported to this starbase to do this to the station 5 minutes away from home at warp.
Control-Alt-Delete them.
Binus. That was a funny spelled word. They're binars.
What I don't get is the binary thing is BI, not BY.
It looks weirdly spelled. Like, why are they? Is that just Netflix? It's fucking up the subtitles. You think in the script it'd be BI dash.
Yeah, it might just be the subtitles are fucked.
Yeah.
Somebody's illiterate.
No, I think these are all like Google Translate now. Like, there's not actually a human being doing these. I don't think. I think it's just an algorithm.
Oh, I think it would be done for this. They've been doing closed captioning since the 90s. Fuck.
Well, how does fucking YouTube do it?
Well, they do both. they do preset ones, or they do the fucking take a wild guess.
Oh.
If there's no preset ones and you really click that fucking button.
See, why did they leave this on? Again, power.
Yeah, they needed all that fucking processing power.
Well, the binaries, but why when Picard and Riker leave, didn't they go shut down program?
Yeah, they're facing trouble with everything pretty much.
Like, that's got to be hell for holodeck characters when the people just leave and they're like, oh,
left it on.
I guess we're just gonna
Hang
stay
out.
here.
I can't leave this place.
Yeah, we can't do anything. We can't order the computer to do anything because we're programs.
Yeah, couldn't take the chance, dummy.
Well, what's that asshole from the last season of DS9? Sid Ace, jackass who owns the 1920s casino and and is not racist for some reason. I do like how Cisco brings that up though, because Cisco's like, yeah, I don't go there. Yeah, exactly. The girlfriend's like, why don't you go there? I've never felt uncomfortable there, and she's like, it's a lie.
1980.
Yeah, he's like, it's a lie. Like, it's just glossing over history that we would be allowed in there.
Wasn't my people weren't welcome here. Be like a fucking Jew playing a prison guard at Auschwitz.
Yeah, exactly.
For fun.
That's why I don't like everybody says, and I think you like it too. The pale balloon, is it the pale balloon light one?
Yeah,
where he goes back in time and he's like having a coma dream.
Nope.
That's
that? A different episode.
Anyway, where he goes back and he's the science fiction writer, and that's
a great episode.
Yeah, it's a great episode, but that's not Star Trek. It's a great episode of the Twilight Zone.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely not Star Trek. They just took a break for sure.
What Star Trek should have done was they should have found a planet where racism was, and it was like a blue alien culture and a yellow alien culture, and they were like, they subtly, with a baseball bat over your head, beat in that racism was wrong because they were dealing with something on this planet. And Cisco would be like, yeah, we haven't dealt with this. Like, look at my first officer's white, and I'm like a colored person. Like, it doesn't matter what color your skin is. We've went over this the whole time, and like the alien race either destroys themselves or learn a valuable lesson at the end. That's the Star Trek episode. Going back and putting your characters into a situation, into a period piece where racism is an issue is just creepy and weird, I think. Great episode. Acted well, written well, but it's a Twilight Zone episode, and that's not why I don't watch Star Trek.
But you still watch Twilight Zone?
Yeah, I watch Twilight Zone for the Twilight Zone. I watch that for specific reasons. See some fucked up shit that just is ended after an episode. The fact that they bring that back and they try to make it legitimate, like it's an actual part of like the prophets screwing with them or something like that, like instead of it just being a coma dream. That's really irritates me.
I don't get how the fuck he's reading Binar. Like, you can't know every fucking language. And it's not even a language, it's like a machine code.
Isn't that the universal translator though? Isn't it a chip in your ear?
You're not hearing it, you're reading it.
Yeah, but it would be the same thing. It'd be like your retinas, the chip is affecting what your retinas are describing to your brain. The same thing as the chip is reinterpreting what your ear is hearing and producing in your as brainwaves or brain impulses. When it's what do you call it? Translating that from sound waves to something your brain can understand from visual to what your brain can understand. It's like interrupting the connection. Because they go on other planets and the universal translator still works. Even when the ship is not in orbit. So it has to be something internally implanted in them. Because I've also heard that it's like a function of the onboard computer.
So they knew they weren't going to make it. That's why they kept these two dickheads. And so they would need their help, and they would still refuse to ask them because of their culture. That's a bullshit writing device that they're like, oh, it's just their culture. That's why they didn't tell them and ask them. That's why we have tension in the episode. Again, I found my picky little spot, even though with the visual porn. It fucking blows up the ship right now. Well, like leisure cruise back.
I love how he types like I type.
Pinkies up, Picard.
Yeah, it's not tea time. You're piloting the flagship of the fucking the Federation. Oh God, look at that beauty.
Yeah, even just the part on the top is like a fucking city.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's Metropolis.
It's wonderfully designed, that space station.
Jordy's like, God damn, I got a bunch of extra work now.
You're right though. South makes no sense. Why not just have 1, 2, 3, 4? Second.
Yeah.
What was it?
Or you would do like you could split it up into quadrants still, like north, south, east, west. Just you do red, blue, green, yellow.
Yeah. I guess the idea is the place is so big that you need directions on it to get around, like a planet.
Yeah.
Oh, she's different. Picky Riker.
Yes, I am. He's like, I was kind of mind meld fucking the binars. Damn it.
Oh.
My program sucks now.
Somebody deleted my favorite porn.
Yeah. She's gone. I'm sorry, number one. Says you, dude.
Yeah. Virtual.
As he's walking away, he's like, Jack Crusher.
Yeah. What do you call them? Virtual whorehouses would be the fucking a cash cow. A goose that laid the golden egg.
It's just some ugly troll of a woman comes out.
You can do anything. It's virtual.
Yeah,
if you want a fucking ugly troll.
Yeah.
You fucking ugly troll.
No, I'm saying what you experience is not that.
You don't think it would be worthwhile, a virtual whorehouse? Even if it was indistinguishable?
Oh, that's what's driving VR right now.
No, but I mean, like, even if it was virtually indistinguishable from, what do you call it? Real life.
Yeah.
You don't think they'd make money?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, there's no money anymore, but you know.
Yeah, that's true. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, no, I had it on mute.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
No, we were all good.
Hopefully, yeah.
It looks like we're out of the woods for real shitty episodes.
Yeah, that's...
Now we're just gonna hit the doozies.
Again, I'm not sure if it's just the fact that we get the visual appeal of the remastered TNG. Because it's the first time we're watching this too, right? You haven't seen any of these before?
Oh yeah, well
I
I've seen some, I haven't seen them all.
Oh, I haven't seen any. So, I would have liked to see if we didn't have that crutch for this episode. If we would have enjoyed it more. But yeah, you're right. This is... They're going to get into some problems here soon, because I'm not sure if it's the second season or the end of the... Like, as soon as Yar dies, that it's... what's her name comes in? Crusher goes, has the baby.
Oh, yeah.
And Dr. Pulaski comes in. Those are just awful.
Blowaski.
Yeah, totally.
Especially when they fucking give her a Blowaski episode.
Yeah, like a whole episode, like the...
Devoted to her. And
Oh,
you're just like,
it's
nope,
just awful.
don't care.
Yeah.
Fucking jettison that one.
Okay, well, that's episode 14. And thanks again, everybody, for joining us. And next week, Dave, we'll watch some more Star Trek.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Yeah, so you guys have a good one.